Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, guys. Uh, Welcome to another video in which I'm going to be doing the challenge called Convert HTML Entities of the Free Code Camp Intermediate Algorithm Scripting. Uh, just for a status update about my toothache, I'm feeling much better now, so I'll be continue to talk. I'll continue to talk in my normal um, voice. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the challenge. So this one says about convert HTML entities. Convert the characters ampersand, less than, greater than, and double quotes and an apostrophe in a string to their corresponding HTML entities. Remember to use read, search, and ask if you get stuck. Pair, uh, the typical pair programming and write your own code. Cool. So, um, let's let's go to the thought process first. Right. So, the thought process would be that we need to work with the individual characters in this string. Alright, so for that we need to split the string into an array. Alright, so convert the past string into an array. Okay, and then what we go and then what we're going to do is loop through each of the characters. So loop through each of the characters and check whether the character is check whether the character check whether the character is of specified of the expected character. Alright, so what are our expected characters? Ampersand, less than, greater than, double quotes, and single quotes. Alright, so once we find them, we need to, so if it is, then we need to, oops, I'll just split them into two statements. It's to be easier to read in that case. So if it is, we're going to replace it with its corresponding HTML entity. Alright, entity. And once that all is done, we need to join. So once all of that is done, we need to join our our string array, our new array. Okay, I'll say with all those HTML entities. Alright, so join the array with the HTML entities, and then yeah, that's all really. Alright, So now that you know our uh, thought process, or this can be called an algorithm or pseudocode as well, we will jump into coding. All right. So first of all, we need to convert the parsed string into an array. How do we do that? Yes, if you said by a split method, yes, you're exactly right. So let string array is equal to is assigned string and pass the method split and split the array just to confirm if we are getting the desired result. We're gonna console.log out string array. Yes, it's here. Perfect. So now what do we want to do is loop. Here's our algorithm or pseudocode. Loop through each of the characters. Okay. So for well, I'm gonna use a for loop, and then var I is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, and I is less than string array dot length. I'll just expand this so it fits into one line, so it's even easier to read. Alright, and then plus plus, and then what we need to do is check if go back to our pseudocode or algorithm, check whether the characters is of check whether the character is of an expected character. So for this one, I'm gonna be using a switch instead of an if, because switch is a bit more neat, a bit more tidy, and a bit easy to read. If is just with too much complications, and it gives a reader a hard time as well in order to read and understand. So switch with the keyword, and then what expression are we evaluating here? If you said the value of the string array's current index, you're exactly right. So I'm gonna just do string array and then its current index. Alright, and then open curly braces. So we want to say that if the case is okay, so there are 4 cases in our scenario, or actually 5: ampersand, less than, greater than, double quotes, and single quotes. So we want to make a case for each of these. Alright, so case algorithm, yep, break. Okay, I'm gonna create all the cases first. Okay, cool. So this is less than, this is greater than, and this is double quotes. Okay, so in the case of double quotes, in case you guys forgot, we can't do this. Okay, it will give us a syntax error. Okay, so we need to surround double quote within this single quote. Okay, that's just a way JavaScript understands it. All right, and if you want to do a single quote, which can be called as an apostrophe as well, you can't do this. Okay, so ensure you can't have all the same characters or punctuations here. Um, um, yeah, I would really call it as characters. Okay, so you can't have single quote, all the same. If you need to use two types of quotes, which is, I mean, in this case is double quotes and apostrophe, then you need to use with every alternate or alternate it, I would say. So in this case, I want to use double quotes. So I would do single quotes. I mean double quote surrounded by single quote. Okay, and then now you tell me how do we do this apostrophe? Think about it. Think about it. And if you said um, double quotes and then surrounded, I mean, and put the apostrophe in this. Yes, you're exactly right. Okay, cool. So since we have all our cases over here, now we just have to write in them the step. So at the moment we are here. Okay, now we need to replace the expected characters within the corresponding HTML entities. All right. So I would do as if that particular string array index value is ampersand, then I want to set ampersand dot amp to that one, to the index value. All right. So what's that doing is if ampersand is the case, then I'm setting the its value to this one. Alright, similarly we're gonna do for the others as well. This one should be less than, yes, you're exactly right. So this one goes to greater than, because it's a greater than sign. This one goes to double quote, and this one goes to apostrophe. Okay, now this is done. Now what we need to do, oops, I forgot to apply the semicolons at the end. Okay, cool. So once all this work is done, we need to join all these new words in the array. Okay, so how are we gonna do that? Yes, by string array and then assign the array, which is that one, string array to the join so join on that one. So here what I'm essentially doing is converting the array of characters into a string to be returned. Okay, by the help of a method join. All right. So then I'm gonna return the string array. Okay, cool. So let's see if our test passes, and then we will continue. No, it doesn't pass. Why not? Dolce Gabbana should return Dolce and Gabbana. Ah, it says Dolce app semicolon. We didn't include semicolon there, so would that be alright now? Should return. Okay. So we need to include semicolons at the end here. So now it should pass the test. Yay, walk on the sunshine. Oh yes, baby. Right, cool. So hope you guys got the same result. I'll just continue to explain the entire code really briefly and give you guys an overview of it. So in order to check, in order to replace specific characters with the HTML entities, we split the string into an array, and then we looped through in each of the characters in the array with the help of for statements, and then we checked if a specific character is occurring in the index. If it was, then we replaced it by these HTML entities here. Right, so this one was less than, greater than, quote, and a pause. Alright, so we checked each of these characters if they are appearing in our current index. We set the these characters to these values. Alright, and then at the end all we did was we just converted the array by the join method. Converted the array into a string, but by the help of a join method. Actually, I want to make one more change because the code is a bit confusing. I need to give this a different variable, so I'll just create another one. So let's say this can be a new result string. Okay, this is actually, I will apply this one over here. Yeah, cool, that makes sense now. So I would say this is a bit more for a clean code. So I would probably do new string, that one goes there, and then return result string here. Perfect. Now this is all done in one line. Alright, let's see if we still pass the test. We don't pass the test. Result string is not defined. Okay, yep. Wait, oops, my bad. Okay, hopefully this passes the test. Yes, perfect. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a bit more how to manipulate the arrays. by statements. And if you guys have any other questions, or I forgot to cover some aspects that you want me to, please leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until the next video, have fun coding and practice, practice, practice. Why? Because practice makes, yes, you guessed it, perfect. All right, see you next time.